Welcome back to 3 months of modal logics with Carneades.org. This is going to be a continuation of our series, which is a sequel to the 100 Days of Logic, kind of a Logic 201, if you will. We're going to be continuing our October focus on Deontic logic with the Deontic Square. The Deontic Square is once again going to be a representation of some of the relations between obligatory, impermissible, permissible, and omiscibles, 4 of the 5 predicates we have in Deontic logic. This square, if you know your categorical logic well, and you understand categorical logic that we talked about previously in the 100 Days of Logic, should look very, very familiar. Some of the terms may be a little tough if you haven't done a refresher on categorical logic in a while, so if you get confused in this video, go back to the part of the 100 Days of Logic that focuses on categorical logic, and you should find some good definitions and answers. So, our square has at each of its corners one of our predicates: obligatory, impermissible, permissible, and omiscible. And we're going to have some lines and relations in between. So obligatory and omiscible are contradictory. If one is true, the other must be false. If one is false, the other must be true. And the same is going to apply for permissible and impermissible. If something is permissible, then it is not impermissible. If something is obligatory, then it is not omiscible. We're also going to have a contrary relation between obligatory and impermissible. That means at least one is false. They can't both be true, but they could both be false in the case of something being optional. We're also going to have a sub-contrary relation going on between permissible and omiscible. That once again means at least one is true. They can't both be false, but they could both be true, once again, in the case of something being optional. And we're going to have 2 more relations: subalternation going down from obligatory to permissible and from impermissible to omiscible. Subalternation once again means that truth flows downward and falsehood flows upward. So if something is obligatory, that means it must be permissible. If something is impermissible, that means it must be omiscible. But if something is not permissible, that means that it can't be obligatory. And if something is not omiscible, that means that it can't be impermissible. Once again, check out the videos on categorical logic, particularly the Aristotelian Square of Opposition, if you're curious for more information on these relations and the way that kind of this modal logic of Deontic logic relates to categorical logic. Up next, we're going to take it one step farther. We're going to add in optional and create a Deontic hexagon with even more relations. Watch a new video every single day for the next 3 months here at Carneades.org, and stay skeptical, everybody.